So today we will doing our tidal energy. So again, this tidal energy is non-conventional resource of energy. Tidal energy, as I had told you, it is the energy that is generated from the tides, low and high tide, the gravitational force of the moon. Okay. So they trap that energy, and that is being converted into the power. So tidal power is also known as a form of hydropower that converts the energy of into useful forms of power, and mainly electricity. So we are here talking the high energy that is being used to convert it into the electricity. And the source of this energy is moon. Okay, so if somebody asks you what is a tidal power, a tidal power is also known as tidal energy. Someone is there. So, tidal power is also known as tidal energy, and it is a form of hydropower that converts the energy of the tides into electricity. That is known as tidal energy, and it is again the non-conventional source of energy, and it is the energy, the source of which is moon, because it basically depends upon the gravitational force. Okay, the main why high and low tide. If you have been lucky to see any, ocean or sea, to visit the ocean or the sea, you see that in the daytime the tides are maybe the low, and in the night it becomes high. So due to the gravitational effect of the moon. So it is basically you can say that that energy can be harnessed, and that can be converted into power, that is electric. And what is the basic physics? As I already told you, it is due to the gravitational pull of the sun and moon, and the pull of the centrifugal force of rotation of the Earth Moon system, by which this high and low tide, occur. And basically, when this your sun and moon are become comes into in line with each other, and the water around it is basically high tide, and it happens in the night. And when they are not in a line, not you can say not even close to that line or near to that line, there is no sequences there, then there is a low tide. Okay, and so there are only two tides, high tides and low tides, and it depends upon the period of rotation of the earth. Now high spring tides occur when the sun and the earth, and this occurs when they are either on the same or the opposite sides, whereas this low tides occur when the sun and the moon basically they are 90 degrees to the each other, and then these flood currents, that is the currents moving in the direction of the coast, and the currents receding from the coast, that occurs. Those currents are known as EBB currents, those who are receding from the coastal areas. Okay, first they are moving, so that is known as EBB currents. जब हमें ऐसा लगता है जैसे हम खड़े होते हैं वहाँ पे और जैसे ही पानी आता है वेव का और वो हमारे नीचे से निकल जाता है, तो ऐसा लगता है ना जमीन हिल गई, तो उनको EBB currents बोलते हैं. So that is the basic, you can say, physics. So why this low and high tide? It is basically due to the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon, and the pull of the centrifugal force of rotation of the Earth Moon system. This is the reason for high and low tides. Now this is the slide is showing the world distribution of tidal energy, how it is being harnessed. In the European countries, the main stress is being given to the tidal energy, and so many islands are there, trapping this tidal energy. They are converting this into the electricity. And we, as developing nations, we can also receive significant benefits from this tidal energy, and we are harnessing these days this tidal energy. And like in the Indian Ocean is there, Madagascar, Maldives, Seychelles, these islands are there. And if we talk about the Asian region, India, Indonesia, Korea, Philippines, Vietnam, so they all have a capacity to build up this tidal energy. And all the Atlantic Ocean is there, all coastal nations are there, so they can harness this tidal energy, and they can it can become one of the most important source for generation of energy. So I'll wait for another 3 minutes to let the people come. Because I have to set it again and again. We'll continue with this. So we were discussing about developing nations that could receive the significant benefits from the tidal energy. It is basically from Indian Ocean is there, Asia is there, Pacific Ocean is there, Central and Southern America is there, Atlantic Ocean is there. So all these areas they can harness this tidal energy and it can be used for generation of electricity. Now, what has been this history? Are we using this? We have been using this. In the year 1960 to 1966. Tidal power plant was built over France and it has the capacity of 240 megawatts and it is also the world's second biggest tidal power station. So you can see in those countries they have been, and they thought about it and they have built this tidal energy power plant and it is the world's second biggest tidal power station. So these countries had already seen that we cannot depend upon conventional power sources and we have to look upon the non-conventional resources of energy. Basically, it is like tidal energy is there, hydropower is there, and your geothermal power is there. So we for the future, if we talk about the year 2050 to 2060, we want that our 70% of the world powers, or at least 70% can be generated from these non-conventional sources of energy. So, if we talk about the history of this tidal power station, it has been built for a period of 6 years from 1960 to 1966, and the capacity was 240 megawatts. One is here again. And with a peak rate of 240 megawatts generated by this tidal plant, and 24 turbines were there, and it used to supply 0.012% of the power demand of the France at that time. And normally 96 megawatts was the annual input, and the barrage was 750-meter long. And the thing is that why we are studying all these things, because the thing is this, that it is one of the important resource generate the energy. Okay, and those countries thought of it very early if we compare to India. Now in India we are now looking about this tidal energy as a source of electricity, and day by day the government is giving funds to install these tidal barrages and turbines basically, and dynamic tidal power plants. So we need a tidal barrage to stop these you can say, and the tidal current turbines we need so that the turbines can rotate the blades, and dynamic tidal power plants are needed. Now, what is this tidal barrage? It is of two types: single basin type and double basin type. दो तरह के होते हैं ये, single basin and double basin. So what does it happens? A barrage is something where we store that wave water, and it utilizes the potential energy, and they are typically a sort of dams you can say, and that is built across an estuary or a bay. So and it consists of turbines are there, and embankments and chip blocks are there. So basically two types depending upon the area concerned, and the turbine is being at the bottom of it a turbine is being there, a water turbine is you can say, and that rotates the blade and power is being generated. So you can see in the figure, tides are of two types: tides coming in and tides coming out. So the tidal electricity is generated. It works as the tide come in and again, and when it goes out. So how the electricity generated? जैसे ही tide आता है और tide बाहर जाता है तो उस power को use करते हैं. And the turbines are driven by the power of the sea in both the directions. तो बीच में आप देख सकते हो कि ये टरबाइन लगी हुई है, एक तरफ साइड आ रहा है और एक तरफ से जा रहा है, और सीधा ही हमने उसको, ये आपका जो क्या है जनरेटर लगा हुआ है टरबाइन के साथ, और ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को आगे जो है फर्दर ट्रांसमिशन लाइंस में भेज रहा है। टाइड्स आ रहा है और जा रहा है, तो इसी पावर को वो यूज करती है टरबाइन, एंड जो दोनों डायरेक्शन से आ रही है। तो दो तरह के इसमें बेसिन सिस्टम होते हैं, सिंगल बेसिन सिस्टम एंड डबल बेसिन सिस्टम। ईबीबी जनरेशन मीन्स जब हमारा जो है फ्लड के टाइम पे जैसे हम पानी दे रहे हैं, तो ड्यूरिंग फ्लड टाइड बेसिन इज फिल्ड एंड दीज गेट्स, उनमें गेट लगा दिए जाते हैं, बेसिन बनाया जाता है, एंड इन दे आर नोन एज फ्लूइड गेट्स। दे आर क्लोज, दे ट्रैप द वाटर and they are kept close until the tide has ebbed sufficiently, पूरा भर जाता है वो, and the turbine starts spinning and generating the electricity. So the basin is basically filled through the turbine which generates at flood tide. And there is also two-way generation. The gates and the turbines are closed until near the end of the flood tide, and when the water is allowed to go, the turbine now, at point where the hydrostatic head is insufficient for the power generation, the gates are open and kept open until high tide when they are closed. तो टू वे जनरेशन में क्या, पहले तो आने देते हैं उसको, फ्लड को, पानी को, और उसके बाद जब हाई टाइड आता है तो वो जो है उस गेट को करते हैं, ठीक है। एंड व्हेन द टाइड जो है ड्रॉप सफिशिएंटली, वाटर इज अलाउड टू फ्लो आउट ऑफ द बेसिन, and again turbines use that power to you can say to generate electricity. That is known as a single basin system. In this double basin system, we have two basins, but it operates similar to EBB generation, that is the single basin system. The only difference is the proportion of electricity is used to pump water into the second basin, allowing storage. तो इसका भी जो बेसिक सिस्टम है डबल बेसिन का वो सेम ही रहता है, लेकिन जो इसमें दूसरा जो वो क्रिएट करते हैं वो मतलब पंप लगा होता है वहां पर, और वो सेकंड बेसिन में मतलब वाटर डालने के लिए यूज करते हैं, जो कि स्टोर कर ले वहां पे। So basically, this tidal power is being generated by two types of basins, single basin system and double basin system. Okay, and ये कुछ फ्रांस में जब ये बना था सबसे पहले, तो उसकी साइट्स दी गई हैं। फ्रांस की लारेंस कंपनी थी जिन्होंने ये बनाया था, and first and the second largest tidal barrage power plant are constructed between 1961 and 67, और ये फ्रांस रिवर एरांस रिवर उस पर बना हुआ था। इसका 24 रिवर्सिबल टू 10 मेगावाट बल्ब टर्बाइंस थी, और जो जनरेट करती थी आपकी करीबन 240 मेगावाट कैपेसिटी पावर, और जो नेट आउटपुट थी उस टाइम पे वो 480 गीगावाट थी पर ईयर। So two-way generation system इन्होंने यूज किया with a pumped storage. France was, you can say, the first and the second largest tidal power plant वहाँ पर बनाया गया था in the year 1960. Now अभी इसमें कनाडा का पावर प्लांट शो किया गया, टाइडल जनरेशन फैसिलिटी ऑन द बे ऑफ फंडी कनाडा। ये कंस्ट्रक्ट हुआ था अराउंड 1981-1984, जनरेटर कैपेसिटी ऑफ अराउंड 20 मेगावाट, और जो नेट आउटपुट पर ईयर अगर हम कह सकते हैं तो 30 गीगावाट। एंड फर्दर डेवलपमेंट जो है इसमें अब जो है हो चुकी है बे ऑफ फंडी में, जो कि टाइडल पावर प्लांट है, एंड अब तो इसकी डेट में तो ज्यादा जो है जनरेट करें पावर। हम ये टर्बाइंस यूज करते हैं जिनको टाइडल करंट टर्बाइंस भी बोलते हैं। ये क्या करती हैं, काइनेटिक एनर्जी जो है मूविंग पावर की यूज करती हैं, यही पावर देती हैं टर्बाइंस को, ठीक है। तो सिमिलरली जैसे कि हमने विंड एनर्जी में भी बात की थी, तो these tidal current turbines, they make use of energy of moving power turbine in a way that is to the wind turbines, okay, and that use into power turbines operate during certain nights, and take over rotor, gearbox, and a generator. So basic part remains the same. Whether we use in in the you can say in the wind turbine generation or on a tidal currents. So basically three part structures is there, and gravity structure is there, pile structure is there, and a floating structure is there, as you can see in the figure. So gravitational structure is there, and a piled up structure is there, and a floating structure is there. So they use a three phenomena, you can say. What are these? Now the gravity structures are steel or concrete structures of the university by their own behavior. piles and these are bed by hammering conditions are sufficiently soft और ड्रिलिंग की जाए कई बार इनके लिए पोजीशनिंग ग्राउंडिंग की जाती है अगर सीमेंट है कोई रॉक के अंदर हार्ड है और फ्लोटिंग स्ट्रक्चर तो ऑब्वियसली वो फ्लोट कर रहे हैं and they were potentially you can for deep water तो हमें वही चाहिए होते हैं नॉर्मली टरबाइन वर्क करती हैं आपके टरबाइन जहाँ भी वहाँ रोटेटर ब्लेड्स होंगे डू रिमेंबर दैट तो एक टाइम के पास सकता है स्ट्रक्चर होता है एंड उसी से ये ऑपरेट करती है जो हमारी स्टडीज होगी और हमारे जो मतलब आप